a girl running in a group. She had a high-speed motor in a 40 Ford coupe. She had a racing cam and a supercharged. Look at Buddy, hot rod at large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod. She's my hot rod.
AM 1420, 95.1 FM, WIMS, Talk of the South Shore. Star VIP Hotline this hour brought to you by Big George the Carguy. Wednesday evenings, 5 o'clock, right here on WIMS, 6 p.m. on WHFB, and an encore presentation on Saturday mornings. Big George, Big George. How are you, buddy?
Is this world famous Ric Federighi at WIMS?
It is the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend in his own mind. Ricatito. What's going on, buddy?
I understand you didn't get the nomination last night. What did some other guy?
Well, you know what? This guy, I was blown away. I had never heard of this gentleman, this Brett Kavanaugh dude, until I literally saw him on TV with the president. And I wanted to see what the president was going to do. I always like to see how these guys speak because they all have great writers, you know, doing their speeches for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
But, man, this guy has got a great background. He seems to be fair. And, you know, people, they get into this whole, you know, he's affiliated with this party and that party. It's like, people, go frickin' pound. We just need good people in place on all levels, all parties. It doesn't matter. In fact, they should do away with the stupid political party system on all levels and just vote for the best candidate. That's really what they should do. And I'd like to see that in my lifetime. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what, Rick? My dad raised me to believe that where you stand on an issue depends on where you sit.
Yes.
And I actually sit in the car business. And how he treats the car business and car trade across the world is how how he handles that kind of stuff. That's what concerns me. You know, I know there's a lot of other issues, but the car world is kind of my focus. It's what I live for every day. It's what I do every day.
Well,
and how things go with, you know, the NAFTA and all these other trade wars and all these issues. How that all goes is what I'm concerned with, because I want our car business to flourish, and it is right now. It's huge. They can't hire enough guys. Detroit is begging for people.
I am with you, Big George, of course, here on WIMS, WHFB each and every week. And, of course, Big George always keeping us in tune.
Hi, this is Big George the Carguy with another Saturday morning information-packed car show on 95.1 FM and AM 1420 WIMS and 102.5 FM and AM 1060 WHFB. Today's show brought to you by Unlimited Service Automotive in Lansing, the legendary Blue Top Drive-In of Highland, Indiana, MC Custom Interiors in Highland, Region Rise Magazine circulating in Indiana, Illinois, and Michigan, and Doctors Van Bushkirk and Kreisky, the Hot Rod Dentist, Crown Point, Indiana.
You're listening to Big George the Car Guy on 95.1 FM and AM 1420 WIMS Michigan City and 102.5 FM and AM 1060 WHFB in Southwest Michigan.
Region Rides Magazine is proud to present the third annual American Muscle Car, Truck, and Bike Show on July 14th in beautiful Cedar Lake, Indiana. This is an all-ages event and fun for the entire family with live bands, food vendors, bounce houses, games, activities, and so much more. This is no ordinary car show. Vehicle registration is $20 and absolutely free to the public. Visit regionrides.com or follow us on Facebook for more info. The American Muscle Car, Truck, and Bike Show, July 14th. Be there. All right, so Big George, are you going to be there or what on this big event, huh?
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to be there for that one. I'm going to be there. They're going to do that Jeep show out in Hebron again this year. We're going to take your car out there and put it on a pedestal. Your Jeep has got more miles than any other Jeep I ever met.
You know what? Maybe I should bring it out there and see if someone will give me like a bonus. I'm waiting for like anybody in this area. And it freaks me out because there's a number of dealerships and you would think that someone would want Ric Federighi's Jeep that's got 495,000 miles on it. And the body's decent, but this year, as George knows, it's an '08. It's been a solid 10 years of crazy weather, and it's starting to finally show a little bit of rust peeking through, but otherwise, I'm not going to complain.
It's very small. It's all tiny. I mean, there's not much. The naked eye doesn't really look for it.
Can I ask you a question?
No.
What would I do to get rid of some of that stuff that's coming through? Would I sand it down with my own personal sandpaper and then spray paint it? What would you suggest on that?
Well, you know what? The body men will tell you to just give it a good cleaning, a sanding, and then a little primer.
Yeah.
But then to paint it, you're going to need a guy that's a body man to do it. You know, it's going to have to be to mix the paint and blend it in. And there's coatings that go over the top. It's really a high-tech process now. It's not your father's Oldsmobile, if you know what I mean. The old joke from the car commercial.
Darn it.
There's clear coats that have to go on there and all kinds of prep and all that.
Hey, what kind of recalls we looking at this week? I know that you always start out your shows Wednesdays and Saturdays. We got encore presentations. Big George the Carguy on WIMS, WHFB. Anything that sticks out in your mind, George?
Two of them are rough. The Mazda 3 has added another couple 100,000 to the Takata airbag recall.
Wow.
It's just that's a recall that never stops. Every time you turn around, another car company is going, oops, we used those for a while. Mm-hmm. Oops, we better recall them. And it's expensive. And, of course, Takata airbags is out of business, so the car companies are eating that thing. But the one that's bad, there's a Lexus out there, 2006 to 2014. So these are old cars, 12 years old to 4 years old. They have a fuel diaphragm in the fuel injection system. Long story short, it ruptures and it leaks gas.
Oh.
All over under the engine compartment, and it can cause a really bad engine fire.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, there's 115,000 of these babies on the road. They're SUVs and sedans of Lexus, 06 to 14. If anybody up there is driving one of these, oh my, get it in and get it looked at, because that diaphragm is dangerous. That's high pressure. That's 60 pounds of fuel pressure being sprayed under your hot hood.
Wow.
Onto a hot engine with hot exhaust manifolds that are probably 1,200 degrees.
Hey,
guess what that's going to do?
Yeah, well, it's not going to be a good thing, I'll tell you that. Hey, George, could you give a real quick phone number and an address for your Lansing? I know you've got your studios in Lansing, and, you know, if you listen to both radio stations, on the AM side, both stations on the FM side, live tune-in app and the stream and Facebook Live, you're covered on every level every day. But let's talk about where you're located and your phone number, please.
Well, my shop is right downtown Lansing, Ridge Road and Burnham Avenue, and it's 708-895-9520. And we are pretty much strictly bumper-to-bumper auto parts. We're a repair center for bumper-to-bumper, and we use all their parts.
Awesome. They come with the 2-year guarantee, satisfaction, peace of mind kind of stuff. It's all about making the people happy and comfortable driving their cars, because they're keeping them much longer, as you well know. Absolutely agree.
When your car breaks down, you go to the nearest parts store. When you go to the nearest parts store, you could get the wrong parts. When you get the wrong parts, your car is still broken. Don't get the wrong parts. Go that extra block to a bumper-to-bumper parts store and get the right parts the first time and be on your way. Your bumper-to-bumper store has the parts you need, usually in several brands, priced from high to low. Just tell their experienced counterperson what you need, and bumper-to-bumper will do the rest. You can rely on and trust bumper-to-bumper.
1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4.
The Blue Top on Indianapolis Boulevard in Highland is open all year round. When's the last time you enjoyed the treats from another era? Phosphates, malts, Green Rivers, or a cherry Coke? Maybe a region legend Big Ben burger and award-winning onion rings. All these and more are waiting for your family at Blue Top Drive-In in Highland, just 1 block south of Wicker Park on Indianapolis Boulevard.
Did she have to say the Big Ben burger and I'm flipping starving? Did she, George?
Oh, I know.
Oh, my gosh.
Guess what, my lovely bride, Sheena O'Beal-Bain, had for breakfast yesterday morning?
Tell me.
Leftover Heroes platter from Blue Top on Sunday.
Listen.
For breakfast. I need Heroes for breakfast.
Well, can I tell you what I've done? I'll tell you what you do with that, and she's smart. I love your Sandy. You could actually cut up and take the Euro the second day, and you could cut it up and throw it into your eggs with a little jalapeno peppers and a little bit of that cucumber sauce. It is to die for, dude ball. That is killer. Try that.
You lost me at jalapeno peppers.
Whoa, come on. It's good for the soul.
I'm hot enough, man. I'm hot.
You are, baby. Big George the Carguy, Wednesday evenings, 5 p.m. on WIMS, 6 p.m. on WHFB. Encore presentation Saturday mornings right after WIMS's Burning Issues with Jeff and Julie Santana. You, Big George, I love, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
You have a great one, buddy. And, hey, tell your listeners and then Nick's, too. Get those Lexus SUVs in and get them looked at.
You got it.
I don't want to read about anything in the paper.
Yo, thank you, Big George.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
Have a good one. Rock on, Rick.
Rock on. Woo! AM 1420, 95.1 FM, WIMS, Michigan City, a Girard Media Company, streaming live at WIMSradio.com.